Morning everybody, happy Monday. I'm just going to be running you through some postural stretches this morning. So we'll start off, feet flat on the ground, hip width apart, shoulders up, back and down, and we're just looking left to right. Nice, slow and controlled, just until you feel some resistance. Keeping your chin level. Push that little bit harder on these next two. Awesome. For now we're going to be clasping our hands behind our back like this. So hold on to one arm and you're going to look in the opposite direction of the arm that you're pulling. For example, I'm going to be tugging on my left arm, so I'll look down and to the right. And release, swap arms behind your back and to the other side. And release. A few shoulder rolls backwards and forwards. Again, maintaining that full range of motion. Perfect. Now we're going to go into grabs. So arm flat behind your back, open palm. And if you can grab it, that's great, but otherwise just reaching for that. We're going to hold for 12. And release slowly. And the other side. And release. You should have found one side definitely more difficult than the other. That's okay and totally normal. So now we'll clasp our hands in front of us, inside out. What we're going to do is tuck the chin in and roll the shoulder blades to the outside of your body. And we'll sit here for a deep breath and then we'll go through it one more time. So inhale and down. And inhale to release. And exhale out. Inhale to release. And exhale out. And release. Now we're going to be going straight up in the air with the same hand position. So starting here and inhale to push. And exhale to release. And inhale, push up. And exhale to release. One more time. And exhale to release. So same thing with the hands together, hold them however you like, but you're going to have your feet hip width apart and flat on the ground, and we're just going to be bending to one side. So keep both the glutes and hips sitting on the chair, just bending from the waist. And release, other side. So really pulling this top arm over. And release and come back up. And now we're just going to be doing slow and controlled rocks. So again, just pulling on that top arm when it's over the top. That's where you find that big stretch down the side of your body. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to be clasping again, but hands behind our back this time. So before you do this movement, it's really important to have your feet flat on the ground and have your shoulders up, back and down in a relaxed position. And you're going to clasp your hands or grab them together and just pull them away from the body as far as you can. And back down. Try and keep the chest open while you're doing it as well. You might feel some pulling in your bis and tris. We're going to do this twice more. So up. And release down. And once more. And release down. Awesome. So again, keeping that hip width apart, flat-footed stance, we're just going to put your outside arm on your opposite leg, so twisting through the lower body. Try and get 2 deep breaths in. And back to neutral, and the other side. And once more on either side. Try and push that a little bit further. And release. And now we're just going to cross our legs. So one foot on top of the other. You're going to rest the outside of your ankle on the top of your opposite knee. So my right ankle is currently sitting on the top of my left knee. If that's a stretch, that's great. But what we're going to try and do is hinge at our hips and tilt forward. And release. And other side. So left ankle sitting on right knee now. And again, you don't want to just roll over with your upper back. You want to try and keep your shoulder blades together and just hinge at the hip. And release, perfect. And the last one is just going to be relaxing that position a little bit. So just cross-legged as per normal. And this time we're just going to twist. So opposite hand or opposite elbow on the other knee and full upper body twist. And swap sides. And relax back into neutral. Hope you've warmed up your bodies a little bit, and onto Chloe for some relaxation.
Thanks for that, Rach. So Chloe here from We Are Latrobe. I'm going to take over our session now and talk us all through a nice simple breathing exercise. So hopefully we're all feeling nice and warm after our stretching. It's very cold at the moment and we're in a comfortable position. We're going to try and sit up nice and straight, maintaining good posture, resting our hands on our thighs or by our sides, maybe on our tummies. And we're just going to start by slowing down our breathing. So this might be for the first time today that you're actually stopping and paying attention to your breath. So we don't need to drastically change our breathing yet. We just want to start by paying attention and trying to slow down, breathing in for longer and focusing on the feeling as we breathe out. As you start to become aware of your breath, I want you to start to block out everything else around you. So we're going to focus on our breathing. I'm going to close down our eyes. And we're going to just focus on the present moment. Focusing on that in and out breath. Now to take our relaxation deeper, we're going to start to extend the length of our breaths. So I'd like you to breathe in for a count of 5. And then we're going to hold that breath for 5. before breathing out for 5. So nice and simple, just breathing in for 5, holding for 5, and then breathing out for 5. As we're doing this, we're likely to get distractions. I don't know if you will have heard, but a neighbour's dog was just barking, so we can hear things around us. But as that happens, just try to return your focus to your breathing, to your counting, and to the sensation of your tummy rising and falling on your in and out breath. It's normal to be distracted, but we're just going to be gentle on ourselves and nudge our attention back to the present moment so that we can enjoy this sensation of relaxation. Hopefully you're finding that breathing deeper becomes easier as you continue this exercise. So getting a nice deep breath in on the count to 5 becomes easier as you go on. And as you let that breath out, hopefully you're starting to feel relaxed and you can feel the tension easing. Even just a minute or two of breathing like this can really help us to center ourselves. And it's a nice way for us to kind of treat ourselves by just giving a minute or two of the day back to the present moment and to our own well-being. Now, once you're feeling ready, I'm going to get you to start to take your attention away from the breath and return it to the room around you by paying attention to any sounds that you can hear. And once you're feeling ready, I'm going to get you to open your eyes and join me back in the room. Hopefully you found this breathing exercise and the stretches that we went through earlier a nice way to start your Monday. Don't forget to follow We La Trobe and make your move to get our regular updates with stretching and mindfulness activities. Thanks for joining us.